What is going on, guys? Nash 61 here, back on that NHL 13 grind. We've got Road to Rick Nash episode 1 here, playing some Hockey Ultimate Team. There was my previous team, Natty Hattie, 4-0-1 record. Obviously, I was pretty committed on my Ultimate Team this year, and here are a lot of my cards I got. All of this was just from the Stanley Cup edition or free packs. I never paid for anything. That's how I got all these cards. But we're going to be getting rid of this. Lots of people wanted to see my old Ultimate Team before I started a new one for the Road to Rick Nash. So here it is. You can take a look at all the players I had, and this is what I'm going to be deleting. So there's my boy Cam Atkinson. He's going to have a sick year this year if the NHL lockout ends, and hopefully that happens soon. I really want to see a season start here by mid-January at least. And here we go, deleting the Hockey Ultimate Team. Gonna get a fresh start here. Let's jump into Hockey Ultimate Team. And I tweeted out asking for new team names for this thing. And I finally decided on quite the original name, Road to Nash. Now, I know it could be more creative, it could be a little bit more original, but it's going to work out well. You guys will be able to see me if you ever find me in a game. Be sure to send me a message before the game starts. Hopefully at some point throughout the series I do end up playing one of my subscribers. I think it's awesome to get matched up with subscribers randomly in NHL. It happens quite frequently in ESHL. It's happened in a few shootouts, but I've never had it in Versus or ESHL, so that'd be awesome if I get to play one of you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and make my team here, but look what happens. They're like, this name's prohibited. Are you kidding me? It's Road to Nash. Like, that's what my series name is. And then I go down and try it again, and it ends up working out. So I don't know what was up with that, but oh well. So my team name is Road to Nash. My abbreviation is R2N. Look for me online. Hopefully I find some of you guys. And here it is, the big opening, the opening start. I don't know who any of these guys are, except my goalie, Curtis Sanford, my boy. He was a beast for like 2 games last year, and then the Jackets just went downhill. He was actually starting over Mason there for a little bit, and Mason obviously not the best goalie in the NHL. Curtis Sanford was doing pretty well for a while, and then he kind of started getting bad, and we were just kind of stuck without a goalie. But yeah, there's my whole team. Not really familiar with any of the guys on there, but that does not matter. And we're going to take a look at my lineup real quick, see how everything's set up, see how the chemistry's going. And yep, here it is, the opening lineup. First line's actually looking pretty solid, not going to lie. I know a lot of these guys are like low 80s. That's a pretty decent starting lineup. I mean, I'll take low 80s. I know some of you guys are going to be like, oh, if you would have taken him on the third line and put him on the second line, your chemistry would have gone up 0.56%. But whatever. I could care less about chemistry. I could care less about my team. I just want to jump into a game, start earning some pucks as we make our way to that Rick Nash card. So I'm going to go down here, and before we get this thing started, I want to take a look at the store and see how much a Rick Nash card is actually going for. And for this series, I don't know if I want to make it like, this first episode is obviously not live commed. Should I do live commentaries for some of these episodes, maybe like every other episode? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So yeah, we're going to take a look at Rick Nash here and see how much he's going for. That one's about $25,000, its current bid right now. And I think that's going to be about what I'll be paying for it. Maybe that one's going for $40,000, so it could be anywhere from $25,000 to $45,000. Just depends. And I'll probably end up opening some packs anyways just to get some new fresh cards. I'm not just going to go like play a bunch of games and go straight for that Rick Nash card. I do want to build up my team a little bit and start making some progress towards the Nash card. And then eventually we'll end the series when I do finally get enough pucks to get that card. So we're going to jump into the opening online, I don't even know what it's called, the entry tournament, I guess. And our first game here is against Canes. And look at the lineup we have to go against. This is ridiculous. Koivu's taking the face-off. We've got Heatley on the ice. And, yep, that's his whole team. He has a team full of NHLers against my starting lineup. Bravo, EA. Bravo on that matchmaking. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Not going to complain, though, because I like a challenge. All right, he already scored. That's not good. But, you guys have seen it before. I am the comeback king here in the NHL 13 community. At least I like to think so. Actually, not in NHL 13 yet. In NHL 12, road to a loss. please leave a comment if you guys remember that game when I was like down 5 or something and I managed to come back. That was probably the best game of NHL I've ever played, but I'm getting a little off topic. Watch this power play here. This is literally 2 straight minutes of complete domination. And I'm just going around and round, cycling the puck a little bit, getting into the slot. That's what my goal is. That's how I play NHL usually. I just kind of move around, dangle a little bit, and then I get open for shots like that. Those are where the majority of my shots come from, and I just continue to circle around, continue to get good shots. He can't get the puck out of his zone. I think he finally does here for the first time, but as he tries to make some moves into the zone, I get it back from him, take it up the ice again, and yep, we're going right back at it. I literally get probably like a minute and 45 seconds of attack here on this 2-minute power play. He could not get the puck from me, but I could not score. Josh Harding in net just destroyed me all game long. Like, there is nothing I could do. I tried all those shots. I get some good shots from the point. I got a few breakaways, tried some dekes, and just nothing was working out. But that's going to be the end of the power play. Let's jump over to the second period, midway through the second. A nice passing play here by me, which is something I often don't do, but that was beautiful, and I get robbed again. And watch what he scores on. Yep, he's going to take a shot. It bounces off the backboard and goes in. I guess I can't complain. That's a cheeky goal. Nice little creativity there to miss the net on purpose. I'm sure he purposely missed the net. Just going to say that now. Going to get a nice shot. Deflection, can't score, and this game's winding down 2-0. Couldn't even score a goal in my first game, but I want to be honest with you guys. So I could have restarted the series right here, but I like to keep it real, so I decided I'm going to stay with it. Upload every single game, because that's what we do. That's what I always have done for my Road to a Loss series, and now this series. I will upload every single game. Don't you guys worry about it. And bringing back Road to a Loss, we are going to be sending the GGs out. Always have to send these GGs, win or loss. Be sure to start doing that here when you play NHL 13. It's kind of just a nice, cool thing to do. Get the sportsmanship up. And, yeah, it's just a nice thing to do. It's a little friendly reminder, even if you win or lose. Now, if you win, it's kind of just like you're poking fun at the guy, like a little bit. They seem to get a little mad. I always get mad when I get GGs after I win, but just kidding. It's all fun and games, but this is my second game here in the series, and we're playing against 613 Dangle King, so I decided to bring out all the dangles I have, and it is a little bit tough playing with these like mid 70 overalls. Going from playing with my ESHL Be a Pro, who's got like 90 puck control, 90 deking and everything, to guys like this is kind of a big switch, but I think it should make for an interesting series. And yeah, here's just a few clips I had in the first 10 minutes alone with the dekes. But we're going to jump over to the third period because no one could score. I get a wide open net with about 30 seconds left and cannot finish. And then he gets it back, fails me again. So we're jumping into overtime here. My man Jake Miller on the ice. I don't know what his first name is. His last name's Miller, so I'm just going to call him Jake Miller. I'm going to come up with nicknames for every single guy on my team by the end of this series. You guys can look forward to that. But look at this. Whiffs on the shot. OT game winner by my boy V. What a goal. That was actually a brutal goal. But that's my first goal for the series, and it took 2 games. Actually more than 2 games because we were into overtime in the second game. But regardless, that's the end of episode 1. Sending out the GG. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This episode was a little bit boring just because I had to give you guys a bunch of information and stuff. But hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys later. When I see you, not a single one come to mind. Man, I thought I had at least a little game. All this trouble and I haven't even got a name. Yo, Hitch, where you at? I need your help, dude. This chick is playing with my brain like a GameCube. She got me feeling like a kid again. You'll be my Lois Lane, I'll be your Superman. Yeah, but maybe first I should grow up here and find the courage to come over.